recording. Don't click that. That looks good. Alright. We're on. Hello, everyone. It is October 30th, 2015. I'm Dentral. We're still playing Final Fantasy XI Online. In fact, we are blowing up cookies like they're going out of style. Found myself a level 103 synth. This is 7 levels above what we can safely do. It's a little bit high, but with cooking guild support and a little bit of luck, it's also Lights Day. We've got the Ionis, which gives a little bonus to crafting. We also have the Kitchen Macaron. I know I mispronounced it. I apologize. That also helps increase our cooking synthesis skill ups. So hopefully, I only got 6 stacks of materials to do this with. So hopefully we can get 4 levels out of 6 stacks. So far, looks like we've done 4 successful synths and gotten a 0.1 skill up. We've blown up probably about a couple of synths, so I'm a little bit worried. I mean, worst case scenario, then we just go back to rolling berry pies, and hopefully 6 stacks of a 7 level synth will get a big jump. If not all 4 levels, then I'll take 2 or 3. And then after that, it's going to be lots and lots and lots of rolling berry pies, but we'll just have to wait and see. So, unfortunately, there isn't really too much to do other than the simple last synth command, which I'll be spamming every couple of minutes. But, yeah. So, earlier this morning, we finally got our Gold Balistar achievement. Set the alarm for 5:25. I was thinking, why is this going off so early? Oh god. And yeah. And I remember it's like, oh yeah, Ballista. And for a couple of seconds there, I debated going back to bed or coming out here and turning everything on and going after that achievement. So I didn't go back to bed. Came out here, turned everything on. It went so smoothly. I mean, I was expecting the Xbox to crash like it crashed last night. I was expecting something that unforeseen to occur where maybe they did an update where, you know, 2 characters logged into the zone after 6 had signed up for it wouldn't be enough or something. But no, it went okay. I mean, considering I really didn't know what I was doing. I've never really done Ballista before. And it was just basically they had rooks that you were supposed to throw some Petras into. I didn't really understand how to get the Petras. I was looking around thinking maybe they'll be lying around or you click on something and here's a Petra. And I'm like, no, nothing like that. So I was like, okay, well, it is PvP. Let me go stab my cloth crafting mule. And it was a level 30 cap, and we were doing practically no damage to one another. Well, she wasn't doing any damage to me whatsoever because I didn't even have her engaged. I just let her stand there and would stab her behind. Level 30, I didn't even have Viper Bite. I don't know if that's because of maybe something with a dagger skill. I would think I would have Viper Bite at 30, but no. So anyway, so it was uh-oh. We are already out of 1 batch of mats, so we have to go purchase another few cents. Let's go see here. That's okay. Not rock salt. We need distilled water and maple sugar. I can't go buying all 6 stacks of this stuff because I don't have enough space. But at least not yet. And I already forgot what was the last one I needed. Oh yeah, Selbina butter. Gotta be right there. Here we go. Alright, so last synth, and it has seriously started pouring outside. I mean, it's been raining all day, but Wow. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but but yeah, that's all great. So anyway, so I stabbed Cyndaquil a couple dozen times. Not Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil stabbed Mio-Yo a couple hundred times. And I figured, okay, well, this will get you a Petra, right? Killing another player. No, you don't get a Petra. Petra's a thing that you throw into the Rook. Rook is the goal post, I guess. Hard to figure out what I was going to say. Words. I'm tired. Been up since 5:30 this morning. I apologize for that. Oh, cooking imagery wore off, so after this one, we're going to run back and get it again. So anyway, after that, you got something, a type of buff called, what was it called? So I already forgot. That was thunder. Or lightning. Combination of the two. Gate Breach. That was the name of the buff that you get for when you kill someone. And the way I understood it, you had to have that buff to be able to actually make a goal. But once you do Gate Breach, once you have the Gate Breach status, it said that you could use a command. I'm trying to remember the name of the command. Quarry. So I was telling, stop wasting food. Being yelled at for blowing up food. And it's kind of like Scavenge with Ranger, except there's no little fancy animation to it. You just kneel down, and most of the times you find a temporary item. Other times you find a Petra, and then you take the Petra to the Rook, and you score a point. And whoever has the most points at the end of the hour is declared the winner. And I was like, okay, no problem, I can do this. So for a while I kept, I created macros, and I was even having a Cyndaquil, I was even having my cloth crafting mule Mio-Yo, who was just the target. She was even doing the slash Quarry to get Petras, even though I wasn't having her attack Cyndaquil or throw Petras into the Rook for points. But since Cyndaquil was on Thief, I thought maybe I'd be able to use the slash steal command, or job ability steal command, and maybe steal a Petra from her. And it worked. You can steal Petras from other players, if you can actually find other players playing Ballista. If you're on Thief, or you got Thief sub or something like that. So that all worked out. It ended up being 21-0. And then I simply talked to one of the NPCs in the zone, and they basically asked for BP ranking, Ballista point ranking, and they're like, alright, hold on a sec, we're gonna get everyone else's scores and give them time and check back with us in a little bit. So I took that opportunity to log out of the PC, log Cyndaquil back into the Xbox, and by that time they had already done the rankings, and since I was the only one to score anything, I was the top ranker, and they were all right. So you can pick 2 chevrons. You can pick a green chevron, being the top thief for the party or for the battle, or you can pick the gold chevron, which would be the top player overall amongst everybody. And I was like, well, you want, for the achievement, you need to have the gold chevron, which I think I still have. Actually, I think I still have the title. Let's see here. Profile. Yeah, there we go. Gold Balistar. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like right up there. Go and close that out. And as long as you have that key item, then you can run to any of the bards. I always run to the one in Mahara and use that to unlock your Xbox achievement, which I got this morning around 7:30 a.m. And happy. Only one achievement left to get, and that is cooking to 100 or bust. So I was looking for easy recipes, inexpensive recipes. I don't think there is such a thing. My God, we got a lot of cookies already made, and we haven't gone up one level. There were a couple stacks of Apkalu eggs on the auction house. I went ahead and purchased that. There were 6 stacks of walnuts. I purchased all of those, and it wasn't. I needed more eggs, so I went ahead and took a Cyndaquil into a busy Mizuru coast and just started killing up. How do you say those? Apkalus, the little penguin-looking guys, and just kill. I had Aldo. I had my trust Migo, Nanamigo. Yeah, I think Nanamigo, and I also had Lion out so that already out of space again. It's okay. Got all that done. Got about another 4 stacks in addition to the 2 I purchased. So 6 stacks of eggs, 6 stacks of walnuts. Swung by White Gate. Picked up. Actually, let's go ahead and try and get 2 stacks. See if that's enough. Yeah, it was water you were missing. Maple sugar, you're gonna need 2 stacks of that. And then finally 2 stacks of Salbina butter. There we go! Cooking 97! 3 more levels. Type it right if you're gonna type it. Are we facing northwest? I don't know if facing northwest actually does anything for fire sense, but we're if nothing else, we are creatures of habit and superstition, so I don't think it hurts. So there's no real point. Well, see, now it blows up. Of course it does. We lost a walnut. So there's no more walnuts on the auction house. Oh yeah. What was I talking about? Went to Whitegate, picked up 6 stacks of Imperial Flour. The NPC on the left here, Miss Como Jinjal, she sells the other 3 items that we're needing. And I don't have to worry about the cooking guild closing for her, so... Alright, so how many... I gotta count my fire crystals. How many stacks did that take? 1, 2, 3, 4... Alright, so about a little stack and a half got us 1 level. And get 3 more levels based off the same rate, then we might be golden. At what point though am I going to They're asking me a question. Words already forgot. I'm sleepy. It's going to be one of them nights. I apologize. I've got caffeine. I'm going to try and get as much caffeine done as in me to quit blowing up. I mean, I don't mind if it blows up and it takes the maple sugar and distilled water and stuff that I can buy lots of, but I don't want to lose more eggs or walnuts because those are difficult to replace. Not impossible, just difficult. Well, I guess really. I don't even mind if it blows up when we still get a skill up, but yeah, since we got 97, I don't think we've gotten a single skill up. Not that I see it. Oh, well, shoot. Cooking imagery wore off. Alright, we're running back here. So, I don't think we're going to be spending all 3 hours tonight trying to cook. I mean, we might if it really goes bad. I hope it doesn't, but... Let's see, face northwest again, click the last synth button, and yeah. Oh no. treated myself this morning to Starbucks and a slice of pumpkin loaf. While I was waiting for it, I was wondering, they've got ton of cooking sense in the game. And I'm curious how difficult it would be. And a lot of it's based off of real world dishes. And I'm curious what some of this stuff would taste like if you were to make it in the real world. I mean, I don't know what a Roland berry is, so we can't do a Roland berry pie, but I know what a pumpkin is, so we could do a pumpkin pie. And it's coming to Thanksgiving, so let's see. Let's just go ahead and look up the ingredients for what's in a pumpkin pie. Pumpkin cake. Pumpkin cake sounds good too. Let's see, for pumpkin pie, according to FF11 Encyclopedia, or Clopedia. Still waiting for it to load. It's cooking 85 cents. A bird egg, so chicken would work, cinnamon, distilled water, maple sugar. I wonder what the difference between maple sugar and regular cane sugar would be. I'd have to ask a Canadian. An ogre pumpkin. And you'd want to check to see if there's different kind of pumpkins. I don't know if the orange ones would be best. Pie dough, no problem. Selbina butter and Selbina milk. So we know Selbina is known for their sheep. So sheep's milk and sheep butter? Maybe? Although they kind of look like cows. But let's ask a Canadian. So maple, let's get the tab item here. Oh, maple sugar. Got a question for the Canadians. Maple sugar. Is there a real world analog? And how much difference would there be from sugar cane? Or just cane sugar? And back to the last synth. And let's see if any Canadians are on tonight that know how to answer that question. And kudos for me for using the word analog or analog on a Friday night. Sleep deprivation. But that might be neat. Make an FF11 pumpkin pie. See how it comes out. And then if it comes out well, or it doesn't come out tasting like ass, I don't eat it. Then maybe move on to some of the more less sweet stuff. I don't think we would ever do anything like sushi. And work with anything that's raw, just because I know my limitations. Unless we, I don't know, develop our skills first. We're still not getting a whole lot of skill ups here. I see 1, 2. We've only gotten 2 skill ups since we dinged 97. Making me a little bit nervous. I mean, I know we're still... I mean, the fact that we're still getting skill ups means, you know, that kind of thing. But, yeah. Why'd we lose the walnut? We didn't have to lose anything but the walnut. Drunks are out. They're all honking at one another. That was the other thing this morning. I usually don't get up so early. 5:30 in the morning. Had enough time, washed my hair, was ready to go, still had like half an hour, which is why I kind of decided to treat myself to Starbucks. And it was storming something terrible. I wasn't worried because I left plenty of time early, but wow, people in Dallas, they are not nice to one another. It was guy needed to get into a left-hand lane because he needed to turn left, and so it was. I'll be honest, there probably wasn't enough space that I would have felt comfortable changing lanes, but he just kind of went and did it. And this big black truck that he cut in front of, as soon as he started changing lanes, he stepped on the gas and I guess tried to close the hole so that dude couldn't change lanes. And I was like, wow. And forget my language. One a-hole giving it to another a-hole. But, you know, that's North Texas for you, unfortunately. I used to think we were, Texans were rather, courteous to one another. I used to really believe that. And we probably really are, just not on the road. And I used to blame it on all the people from California that moved to Texas recently. It's just their bad driving rubbing off on the rest of us, but no, and I think it's just Texans being bad drivers. It's not like that in all states. When the missus and I drove up to Indianapolis a couple summers back, as soon as we hit as soon as we hit Oklahoma, sorry, got my O states mixed up. There were no tailgaters. There were no people speeding past us at 120 miles an hour. In fact, the only trouble that I had with other drivers was when I saw that they had Texas plates. Which is discourteous, but, you know. And it was so relaxing driving through Missouri. Like, wow, that was, even from the interstate, that was quite pretty. All the mountains. I'm not sure which mountain range it was. It might have been the Ozarks, but I'm not 100% sure. First, once you got out of Missouri and crossed the Mississippi, it kind of got all flat and boring like after that, but oh well. And Indiana, man, you got a lot of trees. Yeah. As past summer, we went to St. Louis via Memphis, and we drove through mostly Arkansas. And now the Arkansas drive didn't seem as relaxing as the trip to Indianapolis. It wasn't as pretty as well, probably because there weren't as many mountains. And there could have been we could have gone a different route. Just because we chose to go to Louisiana's bad. We didn't go into Louisiana, though. We went straight to Texarkana. And I already forget the name of the interstate. I want to say it was Interstate 30? I think it was Interstate 30. We took that to Little Rock, and then I think that changed to 55, and we took that to Memphis. No, not 55. 55 is what we took from Memphis up to St. Louis. I don't have a map in front of me, and I was using the phone basically for all my navigation needs that time, so... Oh, maybe we're out of space? Let's see. Let's just sell some cookies. Sell. Yeah. Look at that. 8 gil of cookie. Let's see if that's what was holding us up last cent. Nope, we're out of something. Let's buy some more supplies. Hopefully it's not crystals. That'll be embarrassing. Distilled water times 2. And maple sugar times 2. And then finally, Sabina butter. So it was probably the sugar that we were out of. That's what it looks like. And yeah, if we were to do St. Louis again, we would take the more direct route through, I guess, the Oklahoma and then to Missouri. Again, that was much more pretty. Looking out the window, at least. Let's get out of that view. Might get ourselves motion sickness. But in Memphis, that deserves its own trip. You could spend a week there and have a grand old time. But we're thinking Grand Canyon next. Last time I went, I was like 12 or 13 years old and could have cared less about the Grand Canyon. It was also the middle of summer. I was like, okay, yeah, that's neat. Can we go back into air conditioning now? I mean, from what I remember thinking it kind of looks like a painting. It doesn't exactly look real. Just because, I don't know, I've never seen anything like it before. And that's to say something, you know, it doesn't look real. Mrs. has never seen it. She's never been to Arizona or Utah or any of those wonderful states. I kind of want to try and sneak a trip to Vegas to see a couple shows too, but she's dead set against anything in Las Vegas. I think she might become a wild one or something. I don't know. And she wants to do California. I'm like, some wonderful things in California. They got Disney. I would rather go to Florida to do Disney, but that's just me. And she's dead set about going back to Florida. She's lived there for a season. Wasn't a positive experience. So, it's been a while since we dinged 97. I don't know why we haven't dinged 98 yet. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's why. There's no 6, 7. Alright, so yeah. We need 0.3 more skill ups to hit 98. And that'll turn us into a 5-level synth. Maybe. Maybe not. But, there we go. Words. I'm gonna fall asleep. I mean, I hope I don't. Not until after. I definitely want to get this done tonight. I don't want to do a synthesis skill 100 part 2. I would rather get to something interesting. Part of me wants to do the I already forget what they're called. The add-on scenario missions. Yeah, here we go. Crystalline Prophecy, Mughal Kut Deatot, Shentoto Ascension. Kind of want to do those before getting into the Seekers of Aldolin. But Seekers of Aldolin has so many great rewards that would make everything else easier. When have we ever done anything easier? But, yeah, we'll see. We've got lots of time still. Once we get this last cooking achievement, you know, I could theoretically uninstall Final Fantasy XI off the Xbox if I wanted to. I won't do that because you never know when your computers are going to crash. And it's like, no FF11 time. Withdrawals. Got my hopes up there. I thought that was going to be 98, but no, that's just 97.8. 0.2 more skill ups. 0.2 more skill ups. Maybe. Food effect wears off. Okay. So it's been 30 minutes since we started, and we only got 1.8 levels-ish. Well, no, probably a little bit more than that, because we were 96 when we started, and I don't know what point in Cooking 96 we were, but... Let's see. Items... It's the Kitron Macaroon, which really doesn't seem like it's helping all that much. But just have to assume it is. And I know they've got other items that will help your skill up increase. I think there's an Audolin ring that helps you get better skill ups. There we go. Cooking skill 98. Two more levels. And now that it's a 5-level skill synth and we've got cooking support and it's light stay and all these other things, I'm hoping that the skill ups come more regularly. Just like that. Because how many... Yeah, we only got like a stack and a half of fire crystals left, which means we're going to run out of mats here pretty soon. Yeah, less than a stack of walnuts and eggs. So yeah, that won't... I mean, it'd be awesome if that took us all the way to 100, but I seriously doubt it. If it can get us to 99, I could live with that. But every little bit helps, because the alternative would be to just do roll and berry pies, because I can get all those materials fairly easily. The only difficult one might be the bird eggs. I can buy those from Kopopo here when they're in stock. Let's see, let's go ahead and get the cooking support one more time. And yeah, Kipo Oppo. Advanced, accept, alright. Northwest. Last cent, here we go. And I need to write notes. I keep losing my train of thought today. And yeah. Cooking roll and berry pies. Since I forget when they changed it. It was this past summer, I believe, though. They made it so that your you could still get cooking skill ups past the cap of an item. Say roll and berry pies, they cap at level 90. But with this update, you can continue to get skill ups 10 levels past your past the skill cap. They come much slower, to the point where I think you basically need a stack worth of mats to get one skill up. I mean, that's how infrequent they are. Oh, and it just switched to dark stay. Well, that might help too, but I don't think it's going to help enough. Yeah, but I don't know. Like I said, every little skill up we get is going to help. So if I was to run out of materials right now, I need another 20 skill ups. So theoretically, I would need about another 20 stacks of materials. That's including fire crystals. That's including bird eggs, flour, and other stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and get that ready, because I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing that for the fall. Well, actually, no. Let's just take one last look here, see if there's anything else that might be cheap. I mean, walnut cookie was the thing that I stopped on, because they're like, okay, walnuts, I can get that. Apkalu eggs, yeah, I can get that. Dates. Let's see if there's any dates on the auction house. For some reason I thought I had FF11 auction house up, but obviously I don't. We're just going to type in the word DATE, hit search, if there's any stacks, and go. Oops, maybe click that, and go. Thinking about it. Maybe it's thinking about it. Date. Well, what about stacks? You got stacks of dates? There's one stack of date. It goes for 20k a stack. That's not so bad. Now that'll be another level. Let's see what else is involved in that. Distilled water, we can get imperial tea leaves, we can get maple sugar, we can get. So yeah, we'll do that for another, and maybe that'll get us another level. That's a level 105 synth, though, so we might be getting a lot more breaks. Maybe. Hopefully not, but it's worth a shot. We're gonna have to sell all these cookies, though. Yeah, we definitely have to sell all these cookies. How many stacks of cookies do we have? It's not as bad as I thought. Okay, so yeah, we just ran out of something. We got a egg. No, yeah, we still got one egg. We still got one walnut. We probably ran out of flour, would be my guess. We got butter. Let me see flour. I see. Oh, no, we still got the flour. Got distilled water. So it must be one stick of butter. Let's go get that. Use up that last one. And watch this one blow up. Buy butter. Butter's great. We need more. Oh, it wasn't butter. Okay, what was it? Okay, we got the egg, we got the walnut. We got 3 butters, so it wasn't the butter. We got the flour, we got the water. We forgot the sugar. Alright, buy maple sugar, just the one. There we go. Come on, skill up. It's all on you. Get like a 0.2 skill up. Let's hear my last cookie. Skill up denied. Oh well. So let's count it up and see what we got from there. 1, 2. They had to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I had to have missed something, right? Alright, let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 5. Okay, so we're at 98.5. I'm just going to go ahead and sell the cookies to her. She's not going to be the best person that I could sell them to, but she's going to be convenient. So, yeah. So 99 times 8, that's almost 800 a stack, which is not terrible money. Let's see if my math is right. Yeah, that's about right. There's probably better things that you could make money off of than NPCing your skill ups. It's definitely not gonna bring back in what I spent on it, but there's other ways to make money. I just want to try and get this done tonight. So after this, we're going to swing by the auction house, see if that stack of dates really is on there like it said it is. Alright, so a little bit of gill back. And go ahead and hit flea. We got our flea boots on. You can always use more fleas. If they do have a stack of dates on the auction house and we pick it up, we're gonna have to swing by Hot Urgan again because we got to pick up some Imperial tea leaves. Current region. Let's do woods. I know how to navigate that place pretty well. And there we go. The important thing when going for this achievement, you have to remember, is you have to be exactly level 100. Square Enix changed it so that you can go up to 110 in any of your skills. And that's only a problem when you go to, like, say 101. Say you're getting tons of skill ups, it's the best time ever, and you just don't stop. It's going to be under food, it's going to be under ingredients. And you go to 101, 102, even just 101, and you go to the NPC to get the achievement, and since you're not at 100, she's not going to recognize it, and you won't be able to get your achievement for that. Now, there's probably ways around it. You can probably, wow, it is Jar Jar Binks. Did you say achievement? Yeah, we haven't gotten it yet. It's a synthesis 100. Any skill that you get to 100, even fishing, but not synergy, will count for the achievement. I just simply picked cooking because it's the cheapest and I'm cheap. So yeah, we're looking for a stack of dates, and we're gonna see if see, I'm falling asleep here because I've been up all day. There we go. There's a stack of dates. Let's see how much they go for. 20k. More money than I like to spend, but today's a special day, so let's just go ahead and spend it. 20k, please? Maybe? Alright, so we got the stack of dates. Now let's take a look at how much these go for. 2 or 3k. On the Xbox version of the game, they've got Xbox achievements. It's not in-game Final Fantasy XI achievements. Not like they do in World of Warcraft. We're unable to buy the date for 2k. What about for 3k? I'm not going to spend more than 3k. Okay, we got the date for 3k. So now, let's go and buy another stack of fire crystals. Price history, 4k. Alright. Yeah. Rest in peace, Xbox. Which is why I've got this fire underneath my butt trying to get these done. If I can get this cooking up to 100 tonight, though, then I will have completed all the achievements on there. There we go. We got a stack of fire crystals. So now let's just see if they got the Imperial tea leaves. That'll save me time from having to run to Whitegate. I'm sure they won't, but you never know. Imperial flower, Imperial tea leaves. Yeah, they don't have any Imperial tea leaves. So let's see where we're gonna find the tea leaves. I would imagine you'd get it from the place where they got the tea shop. That would be my guess. Let's take a look here. Slowly thinking about it. Got too many windows open up on this computer right now, and it it could be turned into something bad. 45 gil, eh? That's not so bad. But where? Travel to another home point. Let's go to West Ut-Urgan, Whitegate. Home point number 1. Yes. Ask me later. I want these friggin' add-ons. Okay, you don't purchase from an NPC. It looks like you harvest the Imperial tea leaves, and it's a rare harvest. Okay, well that's kind of silly. I thought Imperial tea leaves would be just like, you know, Winterstein tea leaves. You just run to an NPC and you purchase them. But no, okay, so so much for that. Close that out. Dragon fruit. Honey, Salbina milk, and dragon fruit times 2. That's also 105. Let's swing by the auction house and see if they have any. Actually, I'll just type it into FF11 Encyclopedia and see if they have any dragon fruit. They probably don't. No, it's not something that I would imagine they would get a lot anymore, but FRU dragon fruit. Click. Go. Alright, no individuals on the auction house. What about a stack? And No stacks on the auction house. Okay. So, what else do they got? Close that because you don't need that open anymore. This is going to 108. So, buffalo meat, no. Dragon fruit, late, nope. And then smoldering Salisbury steak, no. Rolling berry pies it is. So let's just go ahead and go to Juneau and pick up some rolling berries. This is going to take a long time. Go to another home point. Juneau. The Port Juneau, and entrance is as good as any place. Yeah. Green. I saw that on the Wikipedia that if you had the key item Karakul Memento, sells it for a lot. What was it, like 4,800 each or something? I don't have that key item. Kitty, I know you want to jump on the keyboard. You're not going to jump on the keyboard tonight. So, yeah. It may take 15 stacks worth of materials to get ourselves 1.5 levels of cooking skill ups using the pie method, but at least we won't need guild support. Oh, no. Go straight here. How much space do we have? 45 out of 80, so 35 slots. Let's do 12 is a good round number. Let's just do 12 stacks of rolling berries. Actually, no, let's just go and do all 15. I probably won't have enough space after that, but let's see. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is painful. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, if I did my math right, then it should say I would be at 60 out of 80 slots of inventory space. Hey. And I did. Let me see if I can go ahead and stick those dates back on the auction house. If I actually have any free space to stick dates on the auction house. I may not. Sell. We're going to need a lot more fire crystals. We'll probably pick up a cluster. And unfortunately, clusters are going for a lot right now. Sell. Yes. And yes. Okay. So, crystals. Cluster will just save space, if nothing else. And I'm not going to lie. It's going to go for 100k. We're going to start at 90 just in case, because I went up to 70 earlier, and I was like, I could buy them individually for less. You were unable to buy the 12 fire clusters for 90,000 gil. I even went to, Rulude? I went to Sky, because the fire elementals are always up there. And, the idea was to, buy all the crystals that I need there. Or, not buy, but just farm them. Won't take long, but there was only one other player in the zone, and he was level 80 something, and he was going after the fire crystals, probably because he couldn't afford the 100k they were going for right now. Or maybe he was the guy that was selling them for that much. I don't think so. He better not have been. That wasn't cool. But, oh well. And I didn't feel like... There was only 3 pops, and I didn't feel like challenging him for it, especially if he's actually getting decent XP where he could level off of it. Although he could get decent, better XP other places. But it's neither here nor there. I'm just thankful that I'm not trying to take something like goldsmithing to 100 for the achievement. Because that would be painful. Like, oh, no. Every time you get a break, it's like, you know, that's 900k right there. It just exploded into nothingness. Alright, so let's buy all her bird eggs. Well, maybe not all of them, but several. Let's see. Let's do 5 stacks of bird eggs if she's got them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we should also buy her pie dough because her pie dough here is cheaper than it is if you were to purchase it from Como Jinjal. And you can make your own pie dough. You actually make it pretty well. I would just rather save a little bit of time is all. Alright, so got that. Those are the hard ones. Rolling berry pie. Yeah. Oh yeah, gelatin. That could be a little bit pricey. She sells it, I think. I think she does. Yeah, there it is. 900 each. This is why I always synth my own gelatin. Actually, we might do that first. Sabina milk, Sandorian flour, rolling berry, pie dough, maple sugar, gelatin, bird egg. We got the bird egg, we got the pie dough. Those would be the 2 expensive things if I got them from Chomo. We should make our own gelatin. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, especially when at vendors, or especially when you can buy it from the vendor for 900 gil a pop. Yeah. It's a low bone crafting synth. You do need some distilled water. So let's pick up a stack of that. Mm-hmm. Not while I'm streaming, but thank you. Just to make sure that she doesn't have any gelatin for cheap. I'm pretty sure she doesn't, but it doesn't hurt to look. Alright. So, we can go to the Bone Crafting Guild, or we can get it from the auction house. We're going to swing by the auction house first, because if I remember correctly, it's pretty, the giant femurs are pretty expensive from the Bone Crafting Guild as well. And my skill isn't so high that I'm going to be getting a ton of high qualities. But, let's see, travel to another home point, current region, Winders Waters, and auction house. Winders Woods. Auction house. Yes, please. 9:51 and I have not fallen asleep yet. It's going, what, 7 plus 9 is 16 hours. So, yeah, everything from here on out is borrowed time that I should be in bed. Well, one of my coworkers, she goes to bed every night, 8:30. She also gets up at 4:30 so she can go exercising before the Texas sun comes up. She didn't do it this morning. It was raining. Alright, so we're looking for materials. It's going to be under Bonecraft Materials. Is this in alphabetical order? And it is. We're looking for the G femur. Or the giant femur. There's a stack. How much do they go for? That's not so bad. That's not so bad at all. 2, 3, 4. Let's see if there's another one for 4,600. Doubt it. Now staying up late. Alright, we got the giant femurs. I think we still have a ton of fire crystals on us from earlier, don't we? Yep, so just use one of these. Where'd that femur go? There it is. You know you need glasses when you can't read your inventory in FF11. Although I was tempted to actually just increase the size of everything. I think I did have it that way earlier. It just I didn't like the resolution. So yeah, we're gonna squint to get a that kind of thing. Let's just point northwest. Click the last synth again, and if we can actually get 4 gelatins out of every synth, then that'll be 4 stacks. And we'll probably run out of space with that. Yeah. So we're gonna have to get rid of some of this other stuff. Actually, I got space in the mod case, not yet, but as soon as this synth is done, as I try reading inventory 3900 resolution. That is one great thing about the Xbox, is with the menu resolution is pretty decent compared to the resolution of the graphics in the game. And I know you can adjust. They got sliders in the FF11 config, but I can. Oh wow, I got a bonecraft skill up. Maybe I haven't capped this yet, but I thought that might have been the Taru that was taking those fire clusters up in the sky earlier. We're in the same cap, but actually, let's see. Search area. If she's a level 80 paladin, then nope, monk 5. I'm thinking of someone else. Sorry, distractions. But every time that I start Windower, it resets everything to this, which, I mean, it isn't terrible. You can read it. I can read it. I would just like it if it was bigger. That's all. Oh, if only there was a way that you could do synthesis faster. Oh yeah, you can just buy the gelatin from a vendor. How many is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So about 5 more. It's still raining something awful out there. Not as loud as it was earlier. We've been fortunate, haven't lost power or internet or anything like that. Yeah, it's. I love the last synth. I didn't give you permission to break. What's up with that? Yeah, the little macro last synth. It's real awesome little thing here where you can just type in. I think it's slash last synth, and then put a weight 25 behind it. Multiply that by 6. You can go hit the macro with a whole bunch of materials. Go make a sandwich. Go to the bathroom. Why they didn't have this 2004? No idea. I was one night we were making pies. And, wow, it's a 0.2 skill up on Darkest Day. Anyways, I had put a party call. I think it was call 1, or one of the loud ones. You're gonna hop in my lap? Come on, you can do it. There we go. And I was in the other room with the wireless controller, and about every couple of minutes you would hear the video game 2 broken. And you would have to lose the femur. You couldn't have lost the distilled water, but you had to actually lose the femur. Game hates me sometimes. And it was within range, so I just had to hold down the trigger, hit the button, and I was auto-synthing from another room while watching. I think we were watching Supernatural. Mrs. likes watching Supernatural, so that's probably what we were watching. There are worse ways to get skill ups. Alright, so 74 out of 80. Yep. So now, and I think... Yeah, that's not going to work. But we do have some more space in our mug case. So view house, mug case. You can probably even put some of the... whatchamacallits, rolling berries in there, because I don't need to have all 15 stacks of rolling berries on me at the same time. Maybe I do. Ebon galoshes, we really need to toss those. Or at least put them on a mannequin. Empress band? Could probably toss that. Could just remote access my computer at work and do since that one. Wow. Yeah, for a long time I thought, could I get away with installing Final Fantasy XI on the computers at work and then just tell my boss it's a Flash fishing game, and what would be even more hilarious would be show him how to do the fishing part to it. He'd be like, this is cool, and maybe get my boss to fish bot for me. But I was like, no. And some things you can get away with. I don't think that's one of them. So home point entrance, yeah. All right, so now we got we got gelatin. We got bird eggs. Oh, we got 5 bird eggs. And yeah. Tempted if I should go ahead and buy the other 10 stacks of bird eggs. Because those are the ones that would disappear from the auction house. See if I got space for it though. Team viewer is your friend. Yeah. I'll look into it someday. But I don't know. I mean, 10 years ago, I would have had time to do it at work. Come on, open door. With the way it's been so busy lately, for the past few years, it's been so busy that it's like, I don't even know when I had that kind of free time. I don't have enough time to get my usual work done, but oh well. So yeah, what all do we need? I'm gonna close you out since we're not gonna be using you no more, and I'll go ahead and close you out because I don't need you no more. Rolling berry pie, we got bird eggs, we got gelatin, we're gonna need some maple sugar. More maple sugar. Got some pie dough. We got a rolling berry Sandorian flour. Get a stack of that. And Selbina milk. Not the butter, but the milk. Alright, so we're facing northwest. Let's go ahead and use our Kitron macaroon. Our skill up food. If we can find it with all this other yummy stuff that we can eat right now. Item, fire crystal, 1 rolling berry, 1 Selbina milk, 1 bird egg, 1 Sandorian flour, 1 pie dough, 1 piece of gelatin, and did we need distilled water? I want to say we did, but let's double check. Bird egg, got it. Gelatin, got it. Maple sugar. He did not put the maple sugar in there. Must have overlooked it. There it is. Maple sugar. We got the pie dough. Got the rolling berry. Got the flour. And the milk. So that should do it. Let's see. Yep, that worked. How about them apples? Or how about them rolling berries? So what do you think a rolling berry is? I mean, rolling berry fields. I used to always tease players that actually I would just troll my friends on their cell phones and do the first line from the Beatles song, "Let me take you down because I'm going to rolling berry fields," but where nothing is real. Oh, it's only funny to me. You don't have to laugh. Sorry. Alright, if we're lucky, we'll go through an entire stack of these before we see a skillop. If we're unlucky, we're going to go through 2 stacks. Alright, that's 2. This tart berry is very popular in Quan. Is there any historical reference on this? Nope. There isn't. What would there be? Probably a red blueberry or strawberry. Yeah, I'm thinking a strawberry. And can you imagine how yummy a strawberry pie would be right now? I mean, I'm used to, you know, like strawberry shortcake and the stuff that they sold at Luby's. It was so feminine and so embarrassing to carry it on your little tray back to your table, because everyone's staring at you. I was like, look at that guy with that girly looking dessert. Synthesis canceled already? Don't tell me we ran out of space. No. We ran out of fire crystals. Yep, fire crystal. That's going to be a thing. Hostess. Hostess be good. And Mrs. just heated up some cream of wheat. I didn't think I was hungry before, but now I am. Or I wasn't hungry before. Now it's all this virtual food that's blowing up in my face. That's it. But oh, the strawberries were so good. We got some frozen blueberries in the fridge. No. I'm supposed to be on a diet. Don't eat anything kind of diet. All right, we're got another 500 limit points, some more Unity accolades. I think that's our 3rd one of the evening. 90 cents. Yeah, that sounds roughly right. We bought what, 4 stacks, 5? Yeah. Yeah, it might be our 4th one tonight. Maybe that's what we'll do to celebrate after we get Cooking 100. Go out to Denny's, get some stuffs. Haven't gotten a single skill up yet with these. After this synth, I'm going to turn a little bit to the west so we're facing the waterway. Hey, there's our skill up. Can still happen. So we're going to be good for then I buy half a gallon of egg. Oh, if it wasn't so good though. Oh, eggnog mixes with so many different yummy alcohols. But yeah. Fun times. Fun times. Okay, so it's probably going to be another dozen cents before we see our next 0.1 skill up. But hey, that's 1 down, 14 to go. That's all we need is just 14 more skill ups. Alright. I live in Texas. Mentioned that many times. Born here, probably die here. Used to thunderstorms, used to tornadoes, used to all kinds of scary weather that scares the hell out of other people. I just heard thunder that I've never heard before. It kind of sounded like the bois, subwoofer trailer stuff that from the Inception trailer and Freeport. Okay. Oh, no wonder why you said Louisiana sucks. Hey, you didn't work for Morris Dixon, did you? That's a drug wholesaler company that my pharmacy buys their prescriptions from. And, well, actually, if you did, you better say no, because we don't like them very much. I think we got another skill up. Oh, we did. Wow. 2 skill ups within like 1, 2, 3, 4 cents of each other. Well, that's better than what we were getting before. Well, that's kick-ass, but yeah. So let's sell off the pies we've made. Then we're gonna buy another round of mats. Actually, how we doing on space here? 61 out of 80. Let's go ahead and buy another 5 stacks of bird eggs and Pido before it all disappears. 2. Oh, they're already out of Pido. Dang it. Alright, bird eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It was sorry. One of my good friends that I met in FF11. We actually met in Keep'em Island of all places. Lived in Seattle for a little while, and the only time I ever got on a plane and visited a friend that I met in FF11 was her, and we just spent 3 whole days talking. I don't think there's butter. I think it's Sabina milk. Let's see. I sent. My phone's going crazy because there's like a flash flood alert going on right now, which is a little late, I would think, because of all that rain we got earlier, but oh well. We're on the 3rd floor. I'm not worried about flooding. If high winds or a tornado rips the roof off, then, you know, that's going to be an issue. We should have gotten on the 2nd floor. High enough so you don't have to worry about flooding, but you still got another unit above you, so you don't have to worry about the tornado taking your roof off. Still gonna get water damage, but oh well. But yeah, so I'm gonna check, see how much you're from the Seattle area. So I was thinking when we went up there that, you know, she'll show me all the sights. And phone, I'm gonna turn you off. Yes, slide down to power off. Thank you. Goodbye. But no, I mean, we just stayed in her apartment the whole time. People were teasing me when we went up there because Texas, we have a lot of Hispanic landscapers. I think that's the only landscaping that you see are done by gentlemen from Mexico, or descendants thereof. And it was like, you're gonna see so many white people up in Seattle doing construction, and you're gonna see white people doing landscaping. It's gonna be, you know, completely different than what you're used to. And I'm all like, yeah, sure, whatever. And I saw some dudes doing landscaping, and they were Hispanic, and I was like, ha! I knew it. They were being wrong, but, you know, I'm not trying to be racist. My mom's Hispanic. Gives me a reason to joke about it. Well, it gives me half of a reason to joke about it, and the other half, yeah, exactly. But I take after my dad and his German heritage, hence the East German cheeks. But okay. Haven't gotten the achievement yet. We are still we're still about 1.3 levels away, I think. But the only reason I called it Synthesis Skill 100 is the that's what the achievement is actually called, and that's what we're aiming for. I could have done Synthesis Skill 100 Part 1, but this is going to be the only part. Even if we're on till 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh, yes, that was earlier. That was earlier, but yeah, thank you. Is it Balistar or Balistar? I have no idea. And actually, it probably is Balistar because Japanese made this game, and you have to think how a Japanese would say Balistar. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, if they're from Tokyo, they would probably say how would you'd have to switch the R's and the L's, right? So Bara or Bala, and then star would be Latar or Lar, or probably just be Lar. So they probably say Baralar. And again, that's not me trying to be racist or anything like that. I love the Japanese. Their food is great. It's just the people from Tokyo. They just love to make it, switch it around. But yeah. So anyway, we're on the PC right now. You can't get the achievement if you're on the PC. But once we get cooking to 100, we're gonna be logging out of the PC. I already got the Xbox booted up, where I just have to hit the play button. And I'm gonna run to Mahara, because that's where we've gotten all our achievements on Cyndaquil. Has been in the it's not a fishing town, Mahara. It's, I guess, a fairy town, or... Whoops. That wasn't the right macro. And, figure why break with a good thing. Actually, the only reason I keep going to Mahara is because I don't know where any other bards are that unlock the achievement. I know I could look for them. But why look when you already know where one is? You just gotta hit the home point crystal and go over there. And it's like, hey, woman. Give me another, you know, the ding noise. I love that noise. It was, I was helping a friend a couple years back. He was trying to get the, I think it was the 10,000 kill achievement in Gears of War, the first one. I think it was called Seriously. And we were just farming kills, where half the team would stand in place, the other half would get chainsawed and that kind of thing. Do I need more fire crystals? Nope. Probably gonna need more ingredients. Let's sell off these. And he was close. He was, I mean, I don't know if y'all ever did that achievement or anything like that, but it was kind of glitchy. If people quit early, then your kills wouldn't count. If you got disconnected early, your kills wouldn't count. If nothing went wrong, sometimes your kills wouldn't count. So he was already over 10,000 based off his estimates, but so it could be popping any moment. It was always at the end of the match, and he was always expecting this little pop-up. And one time, after we had been doing this for a few hours, I had set up a message to send him, in-game message, or I'm sorry, Xbox Live message, and hit the button so that it would pop up at the same time that the achievement would pop up, if the achievement was going to pop. And he was like, oh no, Dendril, you son of a... And he just started, it pissed him off so bad. He was just yelling and yelling and yelling, and everyone was like, what did he do? What did he do? And I had my microphone muted, so I was just rolling with laughter. And that SOB Dendril, he sent me a in-game message, and it arrived the exact same time that I thought the achievement message was popping. I opened up the message, and it just says troll face. Like, oh. But, we had a lot of fun. He helped me get all my Halo 3 achievements, so that guy was pretty cool. Yeah. He's never on anymore, though, but oh well. Fun times. I think he even started the Seriously 2.0 achievement. I don't know if I'll ever go after that. Maybe one day, but... Fun time. Oh, yeah. Checked it earlier. I do most of my Xbox achievement records, or checking on guides and that kind of thing, on a site called True Achievements. It's basically a big community thing that somehow scans your gamer tag and assigns points based off of which achievements you have. I mean, everyone's got gamer score, but some achievements are more difficult to get than others. Some are easier than others, and basically, I think the way it works is it'll take well, let's take Final Fantasy XI for example. Say 4,000 players on the True Achievement site had started Final Fantasy XI where they had at least one achievement, and they would assign that the base score. So everyone had the Chocobo license or the sub job, then whatever gamer score that is, like 10 or 5 or 10 points, then that would be worth 5 or 10 true achievement score. Now, take something a little bit more difficult, like getting the Gold Balistar, then, and only, I think it was like only 83 players had that on there. Then they would assign a proportional score based upon the number of players. It's complicated. So basically, you have your gamer score, then you have your true achievement score, and your true achievement score is always varying because as more people get the same achievement, the value of that goes down because it's not as rare for you to have it anymore. That being said, as far as true achievement points go for individual game, Final Fantasy XI moved into the top 3 this morning with the Gold Balistar. See, I want to say Balistar now. I need to try and say Baristar. No, Balistar. Ballista Star. Balistar. That's it. Brain dead. I apologize. Been up too much today. It knocked Halo 3 out of the top 3 slot. Actually, no. Let's see. Still up there. Here's my home button. Home page. I might be remembering this differently. I believe Halo Reach is still in the top 2? No. No. I think it's different than that. Come on now. There it is. Yeah, it knocked Halo Reach out of my top 3. Okay. Halo Reach was my first Xbox game to get to 100% completion. Even though I turned my phone off, it turned back on to let me know that there's a flood warning going on. Wow. Yeah, Halo Reach with 2,853 points. The multiplayer on that was a little bit difficult to get. Final Fantasy with 2,860 points. Age of Empires Online, which I completed about a couple of weeks before they discontinued service for that game, 4,001 points. And Grand Theft Auto 4 for the PC, which I have not completed, is the #1 game on my list with 4,162 points. The points don't mean anything. But to think that FF11 is in the top 3 now, and it's not going to get much higher. There's no way. Well, I can't say there's no way. It's very, very difficult to believe that the score is going to go up that much higher, because that would mean a bunch of players would be starting on Xbox, or at least they'd be going to True Achievements for the first time, maybe, but probably not. It's an older game. It's once they lock the ability to get achievements in March, or they discontinue support for it, whatever that means. It'll probably be more static, kind of like the Age of Empires 1. Of course, now that I'm thinking, maybe I should go back and finish all my achievements on Grand Theft Auto 4. I've been talking too much. Have we gotten any skill ups? Have we gotten 90? Oh, have we gotten 100 yet? Oh. Let's see. Doesn't look like it. Alright, synthesis canceled. Does that mean we are out of fire crystals again? No, we still got fire crystals. Let's go ahead and crack open another cluster. Don't think I've ever said that before. We're going to sell off the pies that we currently have. Just to make space. And we're going to buy... How much space do we have? Maybe we can buy 2 stacks. Yeah, we got enough space for that. We're gonna buy 3 stacks. 3 stacks of flour. 1, 2, 3. 3 stacks of sugar. Lightning crashes and my receiving data goes to 0. No. We might be out of gelatin. I didn't get 8 stacks of that. What happened? Yeah, it was called lightning. Okay. We're almost out of gelatin. This is going to be painful. I'm going to buy 3 stacks of gelatin. Oh. Oh, well. I mean... Times 3, 27... It's like 5 coins in Dynamis. That's what I just gotta tell myself. It's like 5 coins in Dynamis. Dang it. Oh. Tonight's not the night to be cheap. Tonight's the night to get cooking up to 100. Now see, that was a high quality synth right there. That... You should always get a skill up when you do a high quality. I'm just saying. I'm gonna send Square Enix an email and let them know that, because that's just the way I feel. 25 minutes in Dynamis. Cooking skill 99. 1 more level. 10 more skill ups. First, we're going to be hitting Fire's Day here pretty soon, and that may interfere with our rate of skill ups, but oh well. Can't do anything about it. Ooh, 99.1. Crats. 1 more level. And then we'll start doing some silly Snoopy dance, maybe. I don't know. Probably not. I don't even have a kitty cat in my lap. She's all sleeping on the floor. Flash flooding, and she's like... Seen it all before, right? But yeah, was that another 2 skill ups within... Oh, those were back to back. Wow, but that wasn't off the +1. That came after the +1. Oh well. Need to check something real quick. I haven't looked at accolades today. Watch it be funny that cooking be one of them, and I haven't gone after it yet. Nope, alchemy. Okay. No worries there. Oh. Fun times. So, if we do finish early, like the next hour and a half, I'll probably log Dentral in on his Beastmaster, and we'll go back into Dynamis Fulcrum and recoup some of our losses. What am I gonna do with these +1s? Part of me doesn't want to sell them. Part of me wants to like hold on to them for a souvenir of that, you know, final level. Stick it in the bazaar for like 9,999. I wonder if that would ever show up on FF11 Auction House though. It's like, hey, and Cyndaquil and Quetzalcoatl server is selling Roland Berry +1 pies for a lot of gil. I would think that they would have a code on the FF11 Auction House site that would weed out all those bazaars that are up for max value, because nobody is actually expecting anyone to buy it for that much. We're just doing it to show it off, I suppose. What we do it for? Maybe, I don't know. So the whole reason why I was leveling woodworking on Dentral was for the day that when he broke his Lu Sheng's rod, you'd be able to synth it or fix it using a light crystal, and you can use a special light crystal that you get from say the woodworking guild, and then you'll be able to have your name on it. You'll be able to high quality Lu Sheng's rod. That would be neat, but I don't know. The game's not over yet. Maybe we'll do it someday. But I'll probably get a coin to flip it between which to do next. It's either going to be the Crystalline Prophecy or the Seekers of Audulin. And of course, as soon as the next chapter of Rhapsodies of Vana'diel pops out, we're just going to stop what we're doing and just go finish that, because we got to see how they can end this game and what bonuses they're going to give us. They probably won't give us any bonuses this time. It was like, you got plenty of stuff the last 2 chapters. You don't need anything else. And they would be right. We really don't need any more, but spend a stream trying to break Link Shell Rod. Oh, the Lu Sheng. Well, that wouldn't be too hard, really. I mean, I could go after, what is it, Lix and Gugurusaurs off the ferry between Alzabi, or I'm sorry, Alt Urgan and Mahora, and those will break it, no problem. I read a guy that was going after the items needed for the Abisu rod, and those broke his Lu Sheng's rod. You know, he said like 2 or 3 times every trip, and it took so many of those fish to get the key item that he needed that he ended up getting his woodworking up like 3 or 4 levels just in repairing the Lu Sheng's rod with a whole bunch of light crystals. Well, we're getting another back-to-back skill ups, 10 levels, and it just turned Fire's Day, so maybe Fire's Day has something to do with skill up rate? I don't know. We probably won't see another skill up for an hour. 99.3 though is what we're currently at. 99.4 is what we're currently at. I can break the Lu Sheng's rod if I wanted to. The only problem, the only thing that you have to worry about when you're repairing your Lu Sheng's rod is a zone change. If the ferry docks while you're in the animation of it, you're going to lose everything. The synth is going to fail, all your materials are going to be lost, it'll be a super duper critical failure, and you will lose your broken Lu Sheng's rod that way. So you got to keep an eye out for the little message that says we are nearing Mohora or we are nearing Ot Urgan. That's your cue to, you know, don't synth, just wait. For the little cutscenes, wait for it to dump you out, repair your rod, then get back on the ship, and keep going. And the only way people know about this is because it happened. And you can call a GM, you can use your one-time item restoration thingy, and you can get your busted Lu Sheng's rod back that way. But you're SOL if it happens a second time. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay. Oh, we lost our food effect. That's fine. Get ourselves another food effect here. Of course, to break the Lu Sheng's rod, I would have to do that on Dentral. I don't think Cyndaquil's fishing skill is so low that I don't even think she would even get the bites necessary. Dance, he's in the low 90s, so he'd be able to get the bites needed. He'd probably even be able to pull some of them up. I toyed with the idea long time ago of actually getting Cyndaquil's fishing up to 100 and use that for the synthesis skill 100 achievement, but that would take years, and I didn't want to spend years on it. You could probably do 0 to 100 cooking probably in a week if you had a plan, and most of the stuff that you were going after stuff that you can get off from vendors and easy stuff off the auction house. There's going to be some areas that are painful, but you know, if you got enough gil, yeah, it's doable. I was never in too much of a rush to do it. As you can tell, it's the last achievement that I have to do. I did Ballista before cooking. Yeah. I just figured it would happen on its own. I never really wanted to go out and farm fire crystals. Actually, let me back up a bit. I never really wanted to go out and buy crystals off the auction house because I just seem to get so many. Alright, this gets us up to, looks like 99.5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5. So yeah, 99.5. 5 more skill ups. We'll have cooking 100. And I thought I had eaten a new Kitron macaroon. I must have used a fire cluster, so let's do that again. Kitron macaroon, where did you go? You should be down at the bottom. There you is. This will supposedly increase your skill up rate. I don't know, we seem to be doing okay without it, but 5 more skill ups. Hour and a half left. Give me a skill up. Dang. Oh well. Watch us not get another skill up for the next half hour until the Kitron macaroon wears off, and then you'll get like 2 in a row. But so yeah, I mean, considering I never even got. Actually, now that I think about it, Dentral's got fishing up to 93, maybe 94. Mini Den's got cooking up to probably only 92, because I think that was where Black Soul Sushi, or Soul Sushi, capped at. And given Mini Den can continue taking Soul Sushi up to 100, or 102 now, they're doing enough of it. And yeah, that's a thing. I suppose that was something else I could have done. Whereas instead of doing Rollenberry pies, just hop on Dentral and fish up 15 stacks of them. Black souls. Like, you know, that's nothing, and you know that would take a couple of days. Unless they change the bite rate on them, but I seriously doubt it. If anything, they probably made it worse. And then we could turn around and sell all that on the auction house with all our multiple auction house slots available with Dentral. But this is easier. Well, this is easier. Which reminded me, let me pull it back up here so I can just read it. Square Enix is going to be having themselves another. It's called Active Adventurer Appreciation Campaign. Typically this was the Adventurer Appreciation Campaigns where they just turn on a bunch of stuff that, you know, they give you an XP ring and that kind of thing. This one looks to be a little bit different. I'm just going to read it straight off their website here. This was posted today. Called Adventurer Appreciation Campaign 10/30/2015. Actually, I'm going to make it just a little bit larger because I'm going blind. Here we go. And let's get that last synth going. Did you get any more skill ups recently? No. Alright. In thanks for your dedicated service to the world of Vana'diel, we will be giving special in-game gifts to those with an active Play Online Final Fantasy XI subscription via a Square Enix account during the period of Tuesday, September 1st to Saturday, October 31st. So until tomorrow. Campaign summary. Clear out your bags and ready your satchels, for the movers and shakers of Vana'diel will be rewarding those with an active Play Online Final Fantasy XI subscription via a Square Enix account during the period listed below with fabulous in-game prizes. Period of eligibility. This is where it just basically says you had to have paid for at least 1 day between September 1st and October 31st during that little 2-month period to be eligible. And it's, I guess the lawyers were trying to make that, you know, spell it out for you. Receiving and claiming your gift. All characters eligible as per above will receive a Mogpel red delivered to them by mail. I've actually got one of each of those on Dentral's characters, so I need to use those. I might be able to use them on this one too. Mogpel red can be traded for any festive Moogle for any of the following items. 40 Beastman Seals, 40 Kindred Seals, 40 Kindred Crest, 40 High Kindred Crest, 40 Sacred Kindred Crest. Maybe the 40 Sacred if you really wanted it, if you needed them, and you really didn't want anything else on here, but don't spend it on Seals. I'm just saying. You can also get Rala Visage 4, Certus Visage 4, Yorka Visage 4, Ra Kaznar Visage 4, Faithful Torso 4, Faithful Legs 4, Edamon Sword, Eudaimon Cape, I'm going to mispronounce this each and every time, Ediamon Ring, Ediamon Sash, and Ediamon Shield. I think Ediamon was a Digimon, but you can also get an Echad ring or a Trezek ring. Trezek's ring's what I got on Cyndaquil the last time we got one of these red Mark Pills. Now here's what's interesting me for Cindy. Ciphers, because we want to finish up our words that I already forgot about. Pokédex, no, Trust Magic. Yeah, Trust NPCs. And Lenos Rep, you are correct. No trial during September 1st. It has to be a paid subscription. At least, yeah, I think so. So hopefully Dench account characters will be available. But anyways, they've got Zeed, they've got Lion. These are the original, not the Z2 and Lion 2. They got Naja, they got Leko. Oh, hold on. Ran out of something. Crystals, maybe? Nope. Base, maybe? No, we probably just sold out of something, so... let's see here. I'm gonna say the Roland Berry Pie plus ones, because I'm weird. Selling pies back to the guild. Still got a lot of bird eggs. Maybe it was gelatin. Yeah, we're gonna have to buy a bunch of stuff here. Let's see if she's got any more Pido. Wow, Pido went up to 368 gil, but she only got 6 more. Oh, well, that's not as nearly as bad as the... I don't think that's nearly as bad as Pido from this lady. Down at the bottom, isn't it? Yeah, 1,600 a pop from this gal. So... 1, 2, 3. Mwahaha. Let me click that back there. And 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. 3 of these. And unfortunately 3 more of these. And look at Cyndaquil. She didn't even waste any time. How much space do we have now? 64 out of 80. We still got plenty of rolling berries. We still have a okay supply of bird eggs. Pido will be problematic. We're gonna probably have to make some more. Not too worried about that though. And yeah. So back to this. So yeah, Zeed, Lion, Naja, Leko, Luzov. I think I've got all these. Might not have Zeed, but we'll have to double check it. We got another skill up. That's our first one in a while, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. No. I missed something. We got more than that. Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we need 4 more skill ups. Yeah, keep getting distracted. You can also get Najalith. I think I have, but I'm not 100%. What did I forget to buy? I think we just ran out of crystals. Alright, this should take care of us for... maybe even for the next 4 cents, if we're lucky. Alright. Najalith, Aldo, Cypher Moogle. I know I don't have the Cypher Moogle, and I don't think I've got the original Aldo. I've got Aldo, the Unity Accolade one, because I'm part of that. Cypher Fablinix. I know I don't have him. Domina Shantota. I've got her. Darcible. Got her. Uka. I think Uka is Murmur's friend from the Summerfest thing. I think. Kuyin. Don't know who that is. She's probably from Aldulin. I know I don't have that one. Karuha Baruha, which we have. Abenzio, which is the big giant walking plant. Got him. Rudka Jean, which is the elven paladin general with the big giant sword from Ot Urgan. Aruhat, which I've got, but I never use. Lei, which is the... I want to say... Oh, we got another skill up. 3 more. That's a Mithra. I don't remember if it's the Mithra Beastmaster or somebody else. Probably that's somebody else. Mayakov and Brigid. Mildarion from Chains of Bermathia. Rongolutz from... Actually, this Rongolutz is the one from Ot Urgan, not the Rongolutz. Actually, well, I don't know. They might have another Rongolutz, but I believe this Rongolutz with the red Mog pelt is going to be the one from Ot Urgan, because he works for bad with names again. The Mithra with the mace. Sentinel Scout. I can't remember. Najalith. Najalith or something like that. Naji. And then the one that I'm probably going to get, Kupofried. Because for some reason, I thought I had more time to get him the last time that he was out. That you could get him legitly. And I didn't. And apparently he's the one that you want, because he'll give you a bonus to your capacity points. So, yeah. Can't be Naji. No, it can't be Naji. It's gonna be on the list here. Naja Salahim. Yeah. But anyway, he worked for... I already forgot his name. Looking for something in... Yeah, here we go. Rungolutz. So I would pull him up right now. But who gave capacity points? I don't think he gives capacity points. I think he just gives a bonus to it. Let me here, let me just get the next set of sense going, and I will just read off what it says about Kupofried. Since I don't currently have him, I can't exactly say all the trust, but yeah, we are looking for trust Kupofried. Come on. Let me select it. There we go. Poor computer. Used to be so much faster. Alright, magic type, trust, jobs, all jobs level 1, takes 3 seconds to cast them, recast time 240 seconds. Alright. Grants a special dedication effect which boosts experience gain by 20%. Stacks with experience rings both have their individual dedication icon. Also increases capacity points by an undetermined amount. For both experience and capacity, the amount gained is calculated in addition to other modifiers before it is modified by regular dedication. For example, if a monster gives 1,000 capacity points and the player has a 50% bonus in Records of Eminence and a 50%, I'm going to mispronounce this, Mesitopins, M-E-C-I-S-T-O-E-I-N-S mantle, it would give 2,000 natively. The monster would give... Oh wait, I skipped a line. It would give 2,000 natively, and Capacity Ring would give 50% on top of that for a total of 3,000. If Kupofried gives 20%, the monster would give 2,200 natively, 120% bonus, and be turned into 3,300 by dedication. The same goes for regular experience. Trust Kupofried is a passive alter ego. Passive alter egos provide beneficial status effects to party members via a geomancy in the spell Aura. Trust Cooper Free does not perform any actions and cannot be interacted with in any way. No player or NPC can cast spells or use job abilities on Trust Cooper Free, including Area of Effect. This includes Trick Attack and Decoy Shot. Trust Cooper Freed's bonus creates no enmity, so monsters will never attack Trust Cooper Freed. Cooper Freed cannot take any damage and as a result cannot die. I guess he can't be doomed either. Trust Cooper Freed will vanish if the player dies though. Trivia. The reason Cooper Freed's alter ego looks different from his normal self is because he got dressed up for the Adventure Appreciation campaign, as revealed in the event cutscene if the player had previously met Cooper Freed. So, yeah. That's the one I'm going to get. Because I have like almost... I don't have 0 job points, but I have so few that it may as well be close enough to 0. I mean, if you look at the whole number line of max job points and 0, then I'm like right there, but it might be an exaggeration. Did I get any skill ups while I was reading all that? I might have gotten 1. But that might have been the one that I was like, ooh, 3 more. But yeah. That's something to look forward to. I don't think it actually said when it's gonna pop, but let's see. There's also gonna be another thing. There's gonna be 2 other Mogpels they're gonna give you. These are gonna be called green Mogpels, and they're gonna give you different items. This time around, everyone who logs in during the event period will receive 2 complimentary green Mogpels. Oh, synthesis cancelled. What do we run out of now? We got crystals. Probably Pido. Flour. Sugar. Gelatin. Yeah, I think we're out of Pido. You get any more, Kopopo? No, you're out. I want to do this. Swore I would never do this. I mean, it's really easy to make too. I don't think I've got any water crystals on me. Take a look. We might. I don't think so. No, they would be at the top if they were in the Mog case. What about the Mog sack? Nope. It wouldn't be a Mog wardrobe, so... Oh, man. We're so close, though. I would just... And I'm sleepy, and it's only gil. It's not real money. And maybe if you buy the really expensive Pido, it'll, maybe you'll get, like, you know, 3 skill ups in a row. But, yeah, so anyway, this time around, everyone who logs in during the event period will receive 2 complimentary green Mogpels. This item, which can be exchanged for a bevy of in-game items, I guess bevy means 2, will be deposited in your inventory upon logging in, so be sure to make room. The Pel can be exchanged at any festive Moogle for the following in-game items. You can get a duodecennial ring or a vocation ring. I don't know what the vocation ring is. I'll take a look at that one. That might be just pure XP with unlimited charges, just based upon the way the E-Shot and the Trizic ring were listed. That's a guess. I don't know why I'm guessing. Like, I just type in vocation. I spelled it correctly. Vocation ring. Can we get any skill ups? No. No. It's got 12 charges to it. Alright, gives you a capacity point bonus of 100%, maximum duration 720 minutes, maximum bonus 12,000. Okay. That's not what you wanted, but we're going back to here. You can also get any type of these outfits. You can get the Goblin suit, the Green Moogle suit, the Goblin mask, Green Moogle mask, Morbro cap, Morbro shield, Kate Sith guard, Kate Sith cap, Alliance shirt, Alliance pants, Alliance boots, Worm feelers, Worm mask, Hyuka Uchiwa. Don't know what that is. Probably a weapon. Arc Takchi, Arc Saber, Arc Scythe, Arc Tabor, Arc Sword. These are the weapons that you get that look like the weapons that the Archangels wear. And if I remember correctly, it's got an enchantment on it that will make you actually look like the respective Archangel. So, something to do when you go bazaring, I suppose. Chocobo Mask, Chocobo Suit, Bomb Mask, Excalibur. I'm tempted to get that just for giggles. Pupil's Shirt, Pupil's Trousers, Pupil's Shoes, Pupil's Camisa? Camisa? I don't know. Probably the female version of something. It's like, why aren't you doing sense? And it's because she was waiting for me to hit a button. Lycopodium Mask, Leafkin Cap, Sheep Cap, which is so cute, but you can usually get that with login points. Heartbeater and Porogo Coat. Might be cool too. You can also get a Cherry Tree, which you might have seen in my Mog House. I got that with login points. And the Far Eastern Hearth. I almost got that one. It just takes up so much space that I would have had to put it up on the second floor, and I never, well, I rarely go to the second floor. But yeah, that was something that we could look into. And you can also use it to get 10 copper Amon vouchers. So 14 days or more must have passed since the character creation in order to exchange your Mog Pel for an item. Festive Moogle may be found near the Mog House in the following locations: Port Sandy, Winder's Walls, and Port Bestock. So yeah, so maybe around November 14th, but yeah. Yeah, location ring, 100% to gel points. Unfortunately, it's... I was hoping that it would be like the Trizik? How do you say it? This ring, the Trizik ring, where you could reuse it every couple of hours, because that would be awesome. But yeah, it's got a limited number of charges appears, so oh well. So what did we run out of now? Don't tell me it was more dough. No, we still have dough. Flour. Got rolling berries. Are we out of bird eggs? No, still got a couple stacks of bird eggs. Okay. I don't know why the synthesis canceled. Maybe it was because I was in the equip screen. Got another skill up! 2 more! This is going to be the hardest 2 skill ups too. It's probably going to take 2 to 3 stacks of materials to get. Maybe. I hope not. I mean, it'd be neat if we got them like back to back again. No? Not back to back again? Alright, Square Enix. I'll give you this one. They gave us back to back ones earlier, but oh well. And I really hope I didn't get my math off. I'm thinking we're at 99.8. Watch me closer, like 99.6, and be like, oh, so close. But oh well. It's gotta be close. I mean, within the next hour. Here I was thinking those 6 stacks of things we got earlier, that would take us to 100. 6 stacks of materials, 4 levels. Yeah, sure, why not? But no. Synthesis canceled again. Alright, so let's just make some more space. And oh, that was close. I almost sold the Rolling Berries, not the Rolling Berry Pie. I was like, why did the price go down? Because, yeah. I think it's simply pie dough that we ran out of. We'll check here. I mean, I might as well just buy a stack of everything as well, because we're getting pretty low on all the other ingredients. Yeah. You know, I don't want to buy another stack of gelatin if I don't have to. That's not the button, that's the button. Alright, so Sandorian flour, 1 stack. Maple sugar, 1 stack. Silbina milk, 1 stack. Gelatin, 1 stack. And finally, So why is it so expensive? Why do you have to be a craftsman to buy it? And why is pizza dough so expensive? I made pizza dough when I worked at Little Caesars when I was a teenager. It ain't that pricey. Doesn't have to be that pricey. Now I want pizza. Not from Little Caesars. I could make it taste good. I was able to make pretty, very tasty Little Caesars pizza with the ingredients in the store. After I quit, and I would call it in and say, this is how I want you to make it. And I'm sure they would make it the way I explained it to them over the phone. But when I would pick it up, it would not taste nearly as good as the way I made it. Because it's Little Caesars and they pay their people minimum wage. I'm not saying anything about minimum wage people not knowing how to make decent tasting pizza. I'm saying if you pay your people more, you're going to attract... No, that's not what I want to say either. Oh, what's a better way of saying it without trying to sound political? I don't know. Little Caesars needs to pay their people more. That's all I'm saying. It's hard work. It's very hard work. They say it's also no skills, but that's not true. I mean, yeah, you can get people that don't know how to cook and they can make pizzas that taste bad and you can sell them for cheap, and there's always going to be somebody that wants to buy the cheapest pizza out there. Quantity over quality. I'm one of those people. But some things, I mean, it doesn't take that much more effort to take crap ingredients and turn it, instead of a rollin' berry pie, you can make it into a rollin' berry pie +1. I guess that's what I'm trying to get at. I know how to make Little Caesar pizzas +1. Oh, wow, am I tired. Did we get a skill up when I wasn't paying attention? Doesn't look like it, does it? No. Still need 2 more skill ups. And then I switch to the Xbox. Get our achievement. And then maybe take the missus out for celebratory dinner at Denny's. Again, quantity over quality. Denny's is good food. Lumberjack Slam's also. Actually, I don't know if we should go out if it's like thundering and lightning and flood warnings. Yeah, that's probably not the smartest thing to do. It's also Friday night. Dallas. I think they drive bad. Regular days of the week. Get enough alcohol into them and they'll get even worse. We got cream of wheat. Maybe I can make some cream of wheat +1. Why am I so hungry? It's all this game's fault. Ooh, speaking of +1s. Alright, last time we got a... Well, not the last time we got a +1, but one time we got a +1. It was followed up with a skill up. So come on. Skill up. You know you want to. Are you waiting for me to hit the button? There, I hit the button. Get a skill up. Alright, now for serious kudos, let's do it back to back. And give us... Oh, shit. Sorry, language. We ran out of fire crystals. We almost gone through... Let's see. It's 9 stacks of crystals so far for... little over 1 level worth of skill ups. I might have bought too many rolling berries. Okay, so we're not getting the back-to-back one. It's okay. If I did the math in my head right, that's 99.9. So let's see here. That's 1. It's the only one I see on this page. And don't see any on this page. There's 2, 3. Nothing there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I miss the 99? I don't think I did. I must have, because there's 10, there's 11. So I don't see why I missed it. It should have been like a double. You get a skill up and then it goes up to 99. There, that's what you're looking for. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so yeah. Synthesis canceled again. What do we run out of now? Hello, Shucks. Showed up at a wonderful time. We're just one skill up away from getting cooking 100. We still got some bird eggs. We still have some. We still got a lot of rolling berries. We still got some fire crystals. Probably ran out of Pido or gelatin. We got gelatin. We probably ran out of gelatin. So let's buy another stack of gelatin. Or, sorry, Pido. Or 1,600 a pop. It's highway robbery. Doesn't look like she bought it. Let's try it again. Got my Venya Slops. I should know what that is. But I don't. Alright, Pido. Buy a stack. There we go. Got 12 pieces of Pido. That's what we were missing. Venya Slops. Let me find out what that is so I can go congratulate you without going sound like a noob. Here. Don't go so slow. 11. Yeah. And that should pull up a... Did you mean this? No. I see Vex Slops. Hopefully you'll tell me what it really... no. I guess the link shell. Or maybe you can just, you know... Cooking level 100 with 54 minutes left. Yay! Alright, so 100. No, I was hoping that maybe the pies wouldn't have stacked and it would... Actually, hold on. Look at one more time. Yeah, but... So anyway, so we're going to log out. We're going to go to the Xbox real fast here. Log in out to the Xbox. Be right back. Alright, so I'll just do shutdown. Go ahead and get this here ready. So I'm going to go ahead and gotta log dent out. And actually, no, we'll do one dent stayed in. Come on, close that. Don't freeze up on me. Xbox, thank you. Oh, goodness. I will switch the stream over to the Xbox as soon as I get my password punched in. Not that I have mine set to show the password, I'm just paranoid that way. Maybe. You are gonna play online, aren't you? There we go. Thinking about it. Ever so quietly. Log in. So tired I forgot my password. And that's the worst thing about having 3 separate accounts is I'm so paranoid that I got 3 separate passwords. Oh my, alright. Which one is Tentacle, and which one's Dent, and which one's Song? Every now and then, I think I still get them confused from time to time, but... Okay, so now that that's on there, let's go ahead and click that back on, and there we go. You get to listen to my Play Online disco music for just a couple of seconds. Play, close, play. Animated blood. Purple animated blood. Mild language. Mostly from Prish. She's got the mildest language in the game. I'm sorry. Oh, again, it's only funny to me. And that's Fubar. He was playing this morning when I logged out at 7 a.m. Man's always playing. So anyway, it says on here PC. Let's we'll just change that to Xbox. Let's see. I think it's under description. Xbox 360. And now it goes over into my face. Because this is all the stuff that I do actually before I start the stream. Yeah. A little bit lower. There we go. And turn that off. And there we go. Census Skill 100. Captain Cynical, Quetzalcoatl, Square Enix, Xbox. We're going to accept it. It's going to say we don't have the expansion for Alduin. And it is correct. We never did buy the Xbox 360 version of the Alduin expansion. We almost did. We had it in the Amazon checkout box. I was ready for another paycheck to come in and was going to hit the ship button, and then came the word that they were discontinuing support, and I was like, well, I ain't spending money on a game disc that's not going to be any good a year from now. What is this, EA? Sorry if anybody that likes EA games. I have a couple EA games. Actually, I have several EA games completed. Hello, Mental Ward. This is all wonderful timing. I'm about to unlock the final achievement on Final Fantasy XI for me. We just need to wait for the Xbox to not crash. Oh, see, I could probably find a bard here in Windurst and take care of it that way, but why do that? We're gonna go to Mahara and do where we got all our stuff done. So, Kolshushu, Mahara, home point number 1. Yes, please. I pay 10,000 gil right now for a teleport to home point number 1 in Mahara, but 100 gil's good. That's fine. I don't want to know how much money I spent tonight. I think it was less than $1 million to get 4 levels and cooking. Yeah, we made some of it back when we sell the pies, but fun times, fun times, fun times. Oh, so today's turned out to be a pretty decent day for me. We got the Gold Balistar achievement, or Balistar, or, got that done this morning before I went to work. And that probably helped improve my mood for the day. If you ever get the opportunity to get the Gold Balistar achievement before going into work, then yeah, I highly recommend it. Customers can yell at you, your boss can yell at you. You're not going to care because you're like, I'm the #1 PvP player right now on my server, so just so y'all know. We are going to unlock an achievement. The only achievement left to unlock. I just gotta show it off real quick here. Achievements for Final Fantasy XI. 56 of 57. That's about to change. Synthesis skill 100. 50 gamer score for synthesis skill 100. You have no achievements to unlock. That's right. because we are done. Oh, let's actually change that to link shell chat so that the people in Mahara don't think I'm a crazy person. Actually, I am a crazy person right now. All Xbox achievements completed. ENTS done. I would drop the controller because I don't have a... Actually, I could drop this microphone too, but I got downstairs neighbors and they probably wouldn't appreciate that. Thank you, everyone, for watching this for the past couple of hours. No, I've been sleep deprived and just rambling. Achievements? Yep, there it is. Final Fantasy 11, 57 of 57. I'm going to actually switch over here to True Achievements real quick and click the request update before midnight here, because this is kind of cool for me. Request update, there we go. Not only did I just finish Final Fantasy 11 Xbox achievements, not only did I get cooking up to 100, not only did I get Gold Balistar up, I just completed my 24th game on, actually it's shut down so I can show and tell. SHUTDOWN. Looks like nobody in the link show cares that I got all the Xbox achievements done. They probably just, we already said congratulations for getting your cooking to 100, but, well, this is the whole reason I've been doing this. No, it's... Believe it or not, in addition to loving Final Fantasy 11 and playing this game since 2004, 2005-ish, I'm actually an achievement whore. Not a very good one. There's tons and tons and tons of players out there that have much higher Xbox gamer scores than me. But it was the whole reason that I got the FF11 version, or the Xbox version of Final Fantasy 11, was for achievements. And wish I could own you in Ballista. You would so own me in Ballista if they ever do a giant server merge and put us all on the same server. Then yeah, come on, Xbox. Nobody likes a black screen. And you can kind of tell right here. We got Cyndaquil on the left, Dentral in the middle, and that's Sangarthol, which y'all haven't seen yet because I haven't reactivated his account. It's going to be under social. I only have 2 friends. Look at all those FF11 achievements right there. And there's Dentral in his Ryo Hazuki jacket. You can't see the back of it, unfortunately. But click that. Here's what I'm talking about. But yeah, if they ever do, and I'm saying it on camera for posterity, if they ever merge all the servers together, we all need to get together, Jugner, anywhere, and just do a grand old Ballista match, or yeah. So yeah, this is my 24th game completed. Some of the games are real easy ones. There were some Kinect games, and so that's not that great. But 2,500 achievements, even cooking skill 100 or synthesis skill 100 is my 2,500th achievement. And since I got it in before midnight, I got it all done on my 40th birthday. Mrs. has 43 minutes to remember that today is my birthday before I give her holy hell. Oh, last play 10/30/2015. Part of me never wants to thank you, Shucks. Oh, crats. Part of me wants to never log into Cyndaquil on the Xbox again, just so that I can keep this last play 10/30/2015 with 57 of 57. That's probably not going to happen. And thank you, Lennis Rep. Thank you, Mental Ward. It was funny. I was at work, working a pharmacy, and I was checking my text messages before I went home. And it was my mom, happy birthday. My sister, happy birthday. Cousin down in San Antonio, happy birthday. My aunts, happy birthday. Girlfriend calls. I need my pills. Okay. Oh, let's see here. So, since I am an achievement whore, and I would love to continue playing Final Fantasy 11 every day of the week, I do have to spend some time playing other games. These are just PC stuff that came with Windows 10 that I clicked on and now regret because now I have to complete them. UFC Personal Trainer. This is one of those Connect games. It's a workout kind of thing, except instead of doing just the usual stuff, it also has you doing punches and kicks and that kind of thing. As you can tell just by looking at me, it's not going to make you buff. Uh, Phone game, Zone of the Enders HD. Anyone that remembers played the PlayStation 2 when it first came out, this was one of the games by Konami that when it first came out, the only reason people bought it was for the demo disc for Metal Gear Solid 2. I was probably the only person in the US that actually bought it for because this looks cool. And it came with a Metal Gear Solid 2 disc, which I still have somewhere. It was a fun demo. Um, this was the HD version that came out, and I think I bought like two or three copies of this to keep one for myself. I kept the super duper box version and gave two copies out to friends, hoping that if everybody that loves Zone of the Enders actually bought three copies of the game, then maybe Konami would stop doing stupid stuff and make sequels to good IPs that they have. Zone of the Enders being one of them. It had a fairly decent anime. They had two games. The first one, which had an okay story, hit and miss voice acting. You had some characters that were, or some voice actors that were really good, and then some that were really bad. And then you had Zone of the Enders 2, which had an awesome gameplay. It was more cell shaded. It was so beautiful on the PlayStation 2. Not as beautiful on the Xbox, but still pretty decent. The story kind of made sense, but I think the Japanese translation, they just stuck it into Babelfish and then gave it to the voice actors, and they did their best with it. But it makes no sense. Even for Japanese sci-fi games, it makes no sense. But um, it's got some really big-breasted women in there, so there's always that. Um, Rocksmith 2014 with the real guitar, not the Guitar Hero thing, and 15 out of 47 achievements should tell you that I am crappy on the guitar. You should see my bard skills in FF11; they are terrible. I started South Park. I'll probably need to finish this someday since it is a role-playing game. Mass Effect 2 completed. Forza Horizon. I still need all the multiplayer achievements, and I think a couple of the more difficult regular ones. LA Noire. Um, I tried playing with the girlfriend one time. She does not like the way I drive in it. Probably because I drive the same way I do in Forza. Orange Box. I got all the. Oh no, there's a lot of achievements to do in that one. Plants vs Zombies. Beautiful Katamari. Still need three difficult achievements. F1 I turned on, but I don't think I ever did anything with. Dark Souls, just like, yeah, that game's hard. That's all I'm going to say about that. This is probably going to be the next one that I tackle. I've completed Final Fantasy 13 on the PlayStation 3. That was the whole reason I bought a PlayStation 3. It was the whole reason that I bought an HD television set, was to play Final Fantasy 13 the day that it came out. You can imagine 100 hours later when I beat the game how disappointed I was. I was like, I wanted my money back. I wanted my money back for the PlayStation 3. I wanted my money back for the TV set. Money back for the game. I mean, just in that one purchase, it like equaled, doing the math in my head here, almost 2 years worth. Actually, no. Think about it differently. Playing Final Fantasy 11 is $12 a month. Multiply that by 12, and that's 100 and. Didn't need 100 hours to realize that. I kept thinking, it's going to get better. It's going to get better. It's a Final Fantasy game. It's got to get better. You just got to get through the slow part. It just started out slow. Once they're done with their tutorials, it gets good. And Oh well. 120. Doing the math in my head, this is roughly 6 years worth of subscription fees for Final Fantasy 11 that I dropped down in 1 week to play Final Fantasy 13. So yeah, Final Fantasy 11 is still the more expensive game for me, just because of the number of years, but that didn't mean anything. Walking Dead season 2. This is very good. Anyone, I mean, if you like the TV show, give this a try. If you like the comics, give it a try. If you played since North American release, it's $1,850. Is that including all the expansions, update disc for the PlayStation 2, the hard drive for the PlayStation 2, the expansions and update disc for 3 separate PCs, and only played one Final Fantasy, and that was 11, and that's the only one that you need to play. Final Fantasy 11 is, I'm just going to say it right now, the best Final Fantasy Square Enix has made. And that's from somebody that hasn't done the story in Final Fantasy 14 yet. 1.0 really jaded me against that game, but Assassin's Creed 1, I've gotten 7 achievements in it because the missus has this game saved to her Xbox hard drive. If she had the disc, I would probably have it 100% completed, because further on down here is Assassin's Creed 2, and that's 100%. I really enjoyed Assassin's Creed 2. Yeah. Total Conquest, not to be confused with Age of Empires, the online game. Sims 3, it was on sale. FF11 is nearly 10 to 20 games in one. Yes. With so much cool stuff in there. So many games to complete. So many games that I've barely even started. I'm actually surprised that this is an EA game, and it's Tetris, and I'm only 4 achievements away from completing it. It's also on the phone. Batman Arkham Asylum I don't have completed. I got the story missions completed. Gears of War. Deadpool's fun. Even if you're not a Marvel fan. And I'm not. Deadpool's fun. You should pick up that game, even just for a rental. Do the story once. Don't try and finish everything. You can try and finish everything. It's kind of easy. I think Platinum Games made that one. No. Mad Cow made that one. And yeah, they do good stuff. Fast and Furious 2, that was free, and that was really easy to get all. Gat Out of Hell was not as good as Saints Row 4, and Saints Row 4 was not quite as good as Saints Row 3. Saints Row 3 is my favorite. Saints Row 4 has some good moments, but yeah, there are a few games you got there that look fun. Yeah, it's AoE Casual Siege is not one of them. Despicable Me is not one of them. This is Final Fantasy 1 for the Windows Phone. I'm going to finish this, and as soon as I figure out a way to actually get my phone to stream to the monitor so that I can play it on that, then I'll let you all watch it with me. Destiny Elysian Tale, that was one of the free games that Xbox or Microsoft gave, and it's not that bad. Darksiders is not that bad. Darksiders 2 is not that bad. I actually started Darksiders 2 first, and Mrs. is like, you should do the first game. I'm like, okay. So yeah. SSX, it's a snowboarding game. Doom 2 is a lot more difficult than I remember it being in the mid-90s. Probably just because of the controller versus a keyboard. Yeah, and let it be said, I like martial arts. I like Monk. I'm not very good at Super Street Fighter, especially the online version. Rocksmith. This is the first Rocksmith, also with the original guitar and 38 out of 60 achievements. It's not too bad. Not too great, but yeah. I'm not going to talk about that one. This is almost a dating sim game, almost. Transformers Follow Cybertron. This is a good game. I think it's also by Mad Cow. Skyrim, 100%. Could be said. And it's Skyrim. Microsoft Flight. They turned the servers off on this, so a lot of the online achievements you can no longer get. I think you can still play the game offline for achievements, but you need a whole ton of expansions to be able to get that. And you don't have the ability to get the expansions anymore because they discontinued service for that. Why? I don't know. It's Microsoft. They make some silly decisions. Another Street Fighter game. As you can tell, I'm not very good at it. Battle Block Theater, Doritos Crash Course, Halo 3 ODST, 4 achievements away, all online. Um, Halo Reach, 69 out of 69. This was my first game that I 100% completed. And unlike other games that after I 100% complete them, I usually just uninstall it and never play it again. Halo Reach is something that I go back to every now and then again. This was the reason I bought an Xbox. I don't know if you can tell it, but I actually got the Reach Legendary Xbox. It's all silver and makes funny noises and that kind of thing. Um, Bungie's marketing, yeah, I like that. If I was to start, well, let me just say this: if I was to start playing Destiny right now, then all other games, including FF11, yeah, that would go to the wayside. Grand Theft Auto 4 for the PC, 58 out of 65. Mostly online achievements left for this one. A lot of grindy online achievements left for that one. Dungeon Defenders. You know, I played this game for like 6 hours and I couldn't get a single achievement in it. I'm not saying anything bad about the game. It's probably just me. Warface. Every time that I start it up, it starts this 6 hour download. And so I've never actually gotten into the game. Wolf Among Us. I think I got the first chapter completed. I'm waiting for the missus to buy the whole game, and I'm just going to do that. I actually had quite a bit of fun with Full House Pro without actually spending any real money. Um, Tournaments against other players were, the chips don't mean anything. Um, Typically, I would just be very, very, very cautious so I could get to the last two guys, and then I mean, if I got a really good hand, then I would put it all in. But most of the times, I play pretty cautiously. And once you get to the last two players, someone's going to walk home with everything, and the other person's just going to come with second place stuff. So I just start betting everything, every hand. And the first couple of times, the guy's like, I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. And you realize, oh, I see what he's doing. So then we would just start betting everything. And you would actually be surprised how many rounds it can go with everyone betting everything and nobody having anything or there being a tie. That fun stuff, because it's Texas Hold'em is what we usually play, and lots of winners. Texas Hold'em. Dead Island, another game that I played for about 6 or 8 hours and couldn't get any achievements. Um, I'm not a big zombie fan. Zombies are okay, but there was something about Dead Island that just didn't sit well with me. Maybe it was just all the zombies in bikinis. I don't know. This one I'm very proud of. Age of Empires Online. Um, the people, I'm trying to remember the name of the studio that did this one. Can't remember at the top of my head. This is another PC game. This was one that started out for free, and they kind of had a pretty decent model for free games where if you spent enough time playing it, you could actually get all the achievements without spending any real money. Um, and I did that. Towards the end, they made it really easy where you could send in a ticket. There was like less than a month left to the end of the game, and they said, um, because there are some achievements that require blueprints. If you have the blueprint and you have the materials, then you get an achievement for it. There were players that were having trouble getting the blueprints. They had the materials. I was one of those players. Had all the materials, and sometimes the materials were harder to get than the blueprints. But um, it was like 2 blueprint materials were the last ones that I needed, and they said send in a ticket to the help desk saying that you just need this what blueprints you need, and we'll send it to your in-game mailbox. And that's what they did, and I got like the last 2 achievements on that day. And from what I hear, the very last day, basically, they were so cool about it where whatever you need, send an in-game ticket to, and we'll try and get it to you before they turn the server off. And there were a lot of people that got their achievements on that last day. Um, Bothers me that I don't remember the name of the company because I think they shut the company down after that. But Oh well. Tinker. This was another free one on the Xbox, a little puzzle game. It was cute. I wanted to get it done because they said they were discontinuing support for Windows Live, which I think was their old Xbox version of Windows for PC. It was something that was supposed to go up against Steam and failed miserably. Dead Rising 2, another zombie game. Dead Rising 2 Case Zero completed. This was like the prequel to Dead Rising 2. Near, this was something that was published by Square Enix. They didn't develop it. It's another action adventure RPG. Plays a lot of homage to a lot of earlier style video games. Um, it can be slow, and I only got about halfway through it. But when I looked at the achievements necessary to finish the game, and all of them after the halfway mark are just serious JRPG grind fest. And one day, maybe, I said one day after I get Final Fantasy 11 achievements done, I'll go after Nier. So now that I've got that out of the way, and they're making a sequel to Nier, surprised everybody because this game didn't do that great. But they announced it the same night that they announced Final Fantasy 7 remake and Shenmue 3. In case y'all didn't know, I'm a big Shenmue fan. My avatar jacket on the Xbox is the Shenmue jacket. Toy Soldiers, World of Tanks. Haven't played it. Deadlight. Halo CE Anniversary. This is one of all the Halo games. This is the one that I have the hardest time getting into. Probably because it's the first one. What I want, I got a friend that likes achievements just as much as I do. He likes Halo just as much as I do. What I want is just grab the disc, go to his house because he's got kids and he can't come over to my place, and just one afternoon knock it out legendary mode and get as many of these achievements as we can. Since we're 8501, we're not even halfway done. This one's also done by Square Enix, Project Slipped. I was looking for a space combat simulator, something akin to the old X-Wing or TIE Fighter from the 90s. I got this. It's not as good as TIE Fighter. Saints Row 4. Best. Well, not the best. It's good. It's really good. I think Saints Row 3 is just a little bit better. Probably because I like the music a little bit better in Saints Row 3, but Saints Row 4 is good. We're just going to skip a bunch of these. Modern Warfare 3. I was actually surprised with the Modern Warfare series. I mean, I'm a Halo fan. I didn't think I'd like Modern Warfare, but it's all right. It's all right. I mean, the story doesn't make any sense, but another RPG, Dark Arisen. This is another one that gets difficult rather quickly, or maybe more difficult than I wanted it to. Spec Ops: The Line is not a game that you should be playing during the winter when seasonal depression kicks in. Well, actually, what you should do first is you should get the book by I think it's Joseph Conrad. Conrad's definitely the last name. I'm not 100% sure about the first name, but it's called Heart of Darkness. Read that. It's really short. Take you a day. Then go rent Apocalypse Now. Watch that. It's an excellent movie. And then play Spec Ops: The Line. And then you'll understand why I listed them in that order. Sleeping Dogs. Bioshock Infinite. More free games. Assassin's Creed 2. I really enjoyed this one. And I feel guilty for enjoying it because Ubisoft has turned it into their Game of the Year thingy. The first Mass Effect, also completed. Halo Wars, only need 10 more achievements in this. This was done by Ensemble Studios. Bungie really wanted to do it, but for some reason Microsoft gave it to Ensemble, and then they shut Ensemble down after they made it. But I've also heard they're making a Halo Wars 2. Hopefully it won't be crap. Hydrophobia, not so great. Trials Evolution is kind of fun, but man, is it difficult. Mass Effect 3, 100%. Say what you will about the ending. If you take the whole of Mass Effect 3, it's pretty decent. I liked it. Shadows of the Damned is not a game you want to play with mom. There's some animes out there that you don't want to watch with mom or the girlfriend. But yeah. Bastion is good. Transformers, WFC, what was that one? War for Cybertron. This was also done by Mad Cow. Pretty decent. I want to pick up the Transformers game that Platinum Games has done. That looks fun. Platinum, yeah. I bought a couple games just because from Platinum Games, just because they're Platinum Games. Halo 4. I really wanted to like this one, but I don't. The first Gears of War, Forza, You Don't Know Jack. Dragon Age Origins, got that 100% completed. Dragon Age 2, do not have 100% completed. I like the story in Dragon Age 2 more than I like in 1. Everyone else says they like Origins better than 2, but I'm the other way around. Misa's got, the missus has a Dragon Age 3 for her Xbox One. I need to borrow that someday. She says it was good. Saints Row the Third, my favorite Saints Row, because of the music. Halo 3, not my favorite Halo, but decent. Got it 100%. Mars Rover Landing. I think this was my first Kinect game, and yeah. Catherine. That's gonna be a story for another day. I'll have to live stream that game one day, just so y'all can get the idea. The first, well, I could say the first. The game that came before Skyrim, Oblivion. Easy game to 100%. Just take some time. And Grand Theft Auto 4, again, this one's for the Xbox. In case y'all didn't know, you can play a game that's for the Xbox and get gamer score. And you can also play the PC version and get more gamer score. And then I think you can even play it on the Xbox One and get even more gamer score. Silent Hill HD is glitchy. I couldn't get any of the achievements to pop. I love Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 3 I don't love as much, but Silent Hill 2, awesome. Well, tomorrow's Halloween. Maybe I'll try playing that one. Yeah, nice horror game. Now I'll get the misses out and we can be scared together. And another EA game. I would have this one 100% completed, but they turned off the online servers before I could grind through it all, and that's all I'm missing is just the online achievements. I actually enjoyed this game. And as far as $5 bargain bin games go, this one's pretty decent. Knowing what I know now, I wouldn't buy a $5 bargain bin game from EA because they're online achievements. And then Ilo Milo, which I haven't played since 2011. It's cute, but yeah. So anyway, I don't know why I went through all that. Maybe I was just trying to do filler. But what I'm thinking to do next for achievements, and I mean, I'm still going to be playing Final Fantasy 11 probably 4 days a week, but I do need to still at least get one achievement a week on the Xbox. So what I'm thinking is grabbing another Final Fantasy game, probably 13, and play some of that. Then 13.2 and then 13.3. And then probably Final Fantasy 1 for the Windows Phone. And I want to say they also came out with Final Fantasy 3 for the Windows Phone. So maybe I'll do that once a week as well. And we'll see how that goes. And if I run out of Final Fantasy games, I'll find other Square Enix game RPGs. There's plenty of them. And go from there. And I don't think I'm ever going to run out of stuff to do in FF11. I've got enough characters. I don't have to worry about that. But yeah. So many games. So much fun. And yet, I don't do enough playing with other players. I need to change that. I need to play with other players. I need to play with you guys. All right. I'm going to go ahead and call it quits here. Part of me wants to go and grab something to eat. Part of me also says, but it's raining and you don't have a coat. And the other part's like, yeah, there might be something in the fridge. I also have to feed the cat, do her sub queue and all that fun stuff. And then in another 17 minutes, I get to give the missus the Ooh. I mean, if I forgot her birthday, oh my goodness. Anyways, thanks for watching, y'all. I will be back on, for sure, Monday, doing more Final Fantasy. I'm probably going to start the Coupe d'Etat. Look up a PS3. You can get all the FF games through the PSP options. Yes, but my capture card doesn't work with the PS3. I have to get a different capture card for PlayStation 3, unfortunately. Lenos Rip, do you know if the same thing works with a PS4, where you can still get all the Final Fantasy games through the PSP options, or is it only PSP only works with PS3, and then you need like a PS Vita for the PlayStation 4? Because I want a reason to get the PlayStation 4 before Shenmue 3 comes out. I know how to get around it. Oh, Lennox Rip, you're gonna be in so much trouble. Oh, and if only the trophy system on the PlayStation 3 was as addicting to me as the achievement system on the Xbox, I would probably play more PlayStation 3. But as it is, I've got like half a dozen PlayStation 3 titles, and I bought my PS3 before the Xbox. I bought it like a couple of years before the Xbox. Or maybe just 1 year. Yeah, I think it was just 1 year for the Xbox. But instead of doing game capture mode in OBS, do monitor capture. Okay. I see what you mean. Okay. Because currently what I've got, you can't see it, but I'm just going to circle it anyways. I'm using a really not so wonderful, I'm going to mispronounce it too, Hauppauge capture card. I think it's more designed for video capture on the go, where you just basically, I don't know, kind of like a little miniature thing. What I want is to get an actual card that I, plug into the motherboard and then just plug the machines directly into that. And I heard there's workarounds for the PlayStation 3, because PS3's got some type of a I guess it's what's the word I'm looking for? Because of the Blu-ray disc, it's some type of anti-piracy thing that doesn't let it stream well when you're going from one machine to another. But a reportable game capture. Okay, I'll look into that. It was one of those things. I did all my research, priced everything out, went to Fry's. They said that they had everything according to their online site. When I got there, they were sold out of everything that I wanted, and I was like, oh, okay. At least I got the microphone I wanted. And then a cat knocked it over and messed it all up. But what are you gonna do? Cats. But yeah, that's So yeah, I'll probably be on tomorrow. I'm really thinking of doing Silent Hill 2, even though it's glitchy. But it's Halloween tomorrow, so yeah. And I loved Silent Hill 2. That was the reason I bought a PlayStation 2, was for Silent Hill 2. I'm just gonna say that. But yeah. What I do is I load the capture program one screen, then go to wizard mode, which shows the picture and sound, but not record. Yeah, let me see. Actually, I think I can add I do have a window capture, but let me add desktop capture real quick here. It's order, rename, remove, add scene. Let's just call it desktop, desktop. Oops, no, that's not what I wanted. Remove. Yes. Hopefully I didn't black anything out. Global sources? Yeah, sorry about the black screen. It'll come back in just a moment. Add. There we go. Monitor capture. We'll just call it monitor capture. And then click that. Wow. Minimize that. Do that, and There's my Pikachu. I don't know if y'all can see that just yet. Doesn't look like it, does it? I need to... There. Alright, that's not as bad. I mean, it's a little bad, but... Normally I've got this maximized. This is the Hauppauge capture thingy, and it's set to record everything here that comes from the Xbox. And then I just click between the Windows capture is what I use for FF11, and then Hauppauge capture I'll turn off when I don't need both things coming on. Okay. So what I do is I load the capture program one screen, then go to the wizard mode, which shows the picture and sound, but not record. Then I enlarge the viewer on the second screen and run OBS monitor and capture it with the second screen. Okay, I mean, I still have a ton of stuff to learn. I certainly have tried looking at YouTube videos and seeing what I do differently, or seeing what I'm doing wrong, but I found something that worked. And that's what I try and stick with. I still haven't gotten the whole hotkeys and mode switches and that kind of thing figured out yet. But I mean, that's something I'll do this weekend too, is get the PlayStation 3 hooked up and start streaming from that. I know it can be done. They've got workarounds. I think I just need different wiring too, but yeah, I can walk you through it sometime. Maybe when I'm not, you know, seriously sleep deprived. If I stay up for another 5 hours, I'll be up for 20. I've been up for 19 hours now. And I'm out of coffee. Oh, so yeah. I'm going to go find some dinner. And I'm going to get some cat food. And then, not for me, but for my kitty cat. Why is this not doing what I want it to when I want it to do? See, click. No. Yeah. There we go. Been meaning to do that for a while, Lenos rep. But yeah. So yeah, it's Friday. I don't know what time I'll be on tomorrow. Probably whatever time I wake up and get all my chores done and clean the house and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna head to bed myself, getting tired. Yeah, it's another 9 minutes and I get to start telling people Happy Halloween. Have fun out there. If y'all in Texas, or if you're all in North Dallas, don't do any drinking and driving this weekend. It's ooh, let's not do that. Can't see anything. They're not going to give you the chance to say no to the breathalyzer. They're just going to take you to jail. And it's certainly not worth it. My sister got arrested for DWI, and yeah, she's been in jail so many times. That's another story though. But yeah, so I gotta go find some food. I'm looking for the delete button. And you want to delete selected item? All right, one more time. Remove. Yes. Okay. So we don't accidentally do monitor capture again. All right. Sleep well. See you next time. Yeah, I'll probably be on tomorrow. But if you don't see me, it's because I'm probably still in bed. I'll see you Monday for sure. I'll be back on by then. Y'all have a great time. And yeah, FF11, according to Microsoft, is completed. According to me, no, we still got a ton to do. Until next time.